Hi guys, what I'm going to be doing today is a tour of our family media center. I might call this also another tour of a cheap part of a house, because everything that's in this room has been gotten for some crazy deal at the time, and I'm here to tell you about it. First, we start off our 3 chairs. Each one we've got from Target last back to school year when my brother started college. Each one we bought it during the red tag sales, which means it had some crazy sale price on it, and each one was $10 to $18 depending on the time we bought it. And this is the rest of the room. This is actually supposed to be a dining room, as you see a chandelier up there, which we removed the bottom level of light bulbs because it was too bright to watch TV. But it works fine as a living room because we got a ping pong table in our actual great room. The only major problem to this setup is that it's basically impossible to get in and get out, other than the tiny gap right here. So now that we're in, we can start. We have 2 windows, and the ottoman in the middle also has a storage because a lot of our friends work in furniture markets, so this was a sample ottoman that we actually got for free. And this is a simple GE universal remote. That is my phone, the LG Voyager. And along the side we have a blue Ethernet cable for the computer and the Xbox and other stuff, and we have the white basic cable which extends all the way from the great room down over there, along with the internet. So here we have a Guitar Hero 2 controller for PlayStation 2 and a Guitar Hero 3 controller for Xbox 360. And in these 2 boxes on top are all our games for the Xbox and just some my brother played last time he was back here on the GameCube. Here is a little portable radio, and really we don't have that many Xbox games. We only have the basics like Call of Duty, Halo 3, Halo 3 ODST, Guitar Hero, Fable 2, Gears of War, Burnout Paradise, and the 2 games that came with the Xbox, Forza Motorsport and Ultimate Alliance. And that's it. Here we have 2 surge protectors. This one that looks extremely old right in front of me is actually one of my favorite ones, just because I don't see why people don't understand that if you have all the ports separately powered like this, each switch turns something on like that, then you can save a lot of money on energy, because the Xbox, even on standby, uses way too much power. So if it turned on every time we're gonna watch TV or something like that, and the Xbox PS2 or whatever was on standby, and along with all the other devices, I'd be wasting so much power. So I wish to see a lot more of these types soon, or I'm guessing there probably won't be any ever. Here is a surge protector, another one. This one has the cable in and cable out, and we use this for the main TV and the 2 VCRs that we use most of the time. This is my brother's electric guitar here. And here is the main TV, which is a Panasonic PZ80U 42-inch plasma that we got in summer of 2008 for $800 refurbished, which I still consider a great deal at the time. Here is a Xbox controller with the Xbox headset, another Xbox controller. And down here are our old games. Over here is the PlayStation 2, which I use mostly to play PlayStation 1 games from very long ago. Here's the GameCube with 3 GameCube controllers, and there's an old ping pong game that we received one year at Christmas, and it's great, and now that we have a ping pong table, it's even better playing it in real life. Down here are 2 VCRs. The top one is used mostly to record shows when we used to have more than the basic cable. The bottom one is just for playing tapes. Here are some manuals, and the box underneath just contains some cable ties and basic things. And here is the Xbox 360. So now I'm going to explain how I got all of this or most of this, for extremely cheap. The guitar was given to my brother for Christmas one year, same as Guitar Hero 2 and Guitar Hero 3, because there is one person my brother knows that has sort of an obsession over guitars, and he's a great guitar player. He gave my brother these things. The VCR, the bottom one, was given to us a very long time ago, about 10 years ago, and the top one we got Black Friday probably 7 years ago, when there was a great sale because we wanted something to record TV shows. The Xbox 360 we got online on Black Friday in late 2007 for $199, which is a great price at the time. The GameCube we bought at Circuit City one year. The only deal was that there were one free controller and 2 free games, but it's still better than nothing. And the PlayStation 2 was given to us by one of my brother's friends that also went to college with him. And over here is the media center setup, which the computer here is the Compaq Presario that I also previously had in my room, with the ATI Radeon HD 3450, and the specs are pretty basic. Pentium dual core E2160 at 1.8 gigahertz. I've upgraded to 2 gigs of memory, and I put in an extra 1 terabyte hard drive to store all our media files. But it works great as a media center computer because it's extremely quiet and it's perfectly fast enough to display everything on the big TV. On top is a WGR614 Netgear wireless G router, which I'm only using in 4-point switch mode. If you want a guide on how to do that, because it can be somewhat complicated, just ask me. The router I got for free from one of my parents' friends. The computer also I got for free from those same people when they decided to switch to Macs. And then they gave me their other Mac because that one they thought was broken, but in the end it just had water damage to the battery, hard drive, and some of the internal components, but I fixed. Now they're back to using PCs. This is an old HP 17-inch monitor we had from 8 years ago when it was free because we purchased another desktop at the time from Circuit City and Black Friday. Here are the keyboard and mouse that came with the Compaq, 2 speakers, and there's the volume control that came with the HP desktop from a very long time ago. Here is another one of those separate port switch surge protectors, which I like to use most of the time. And here are just some random cables, junk underneath. Lastly, here's a tissue paper box, a clock, and a container to hold remotes, and a reading lamp. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy it. This is my cheaply made but great media center living room.